it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel if you are already subscribed to me. And if you're new here, hey, I'm glad you stopped by today. Today I have a homeschooling video for you all, but I talk about tons of different things on my channel like cleaning and organizing and mom life and fitness and positivity and intentional living and all kinds of good stuff. I upload every single week, so hopefully you'll look around my channel and see some other videos that you're interested in and that you'll subscribe and become part of my YouTube channel family. Like I said, today I am making a homeschool video. I feel like with everything that's been going on in the world, I've had a little bit more time to make some more videos for you guys, and I've gotten a lot of questions about homeschooling in particular. People that are having to homeschool their kids that don't ordinarily because of the situation with the public schools being closed down. So if you guys don't know already, we have two girls. We have a sophomore in high school and we have a fourth grader. Both girls, and my oldest was actually in public school until the middle of fourth grade. We had already decided in her fourth grade year that we were going to start homeschooling her for fifth grade, but for other reasons that happened, we ended up pulling her out in the middle of fourth grade, middle of the semester, and homeschooling her earlier than we had planned on. So I had nothing prepared. I had no curriculum chosen. I had no idea what I was gonna do with anything. I had nothing. I was in the same spot then, like a lot of you guys are now, where you are suddenly thrown into homeschooling your kids and you may or may not have any clue what to do. You may or may not have been given any information or curriculum or anything from your kids' school. So I felt like now was the perfect time to share this video with you guys. 5 things that may encourage you and help you out as you are beginning your homeschooling journey, whether it is homeschooling for the long term or just temporarily while all this is going on in the world. Either way, I think these 5 tips will be helpful and encouraging to you guys. So the first thing, and this is one of the main mistakes that I made when we pulled our oldest daughter out of public school, I tried to make her do 6 or 7 hours of work every single day because she was in school 6 or 7 hours a day. So I thought, okay, well, when she comes home, I need to have 6 to 7 hours worth of work for her. And I learned pretty quickly that is not a realistic number. Now, if you have a high schooler, maybe, but especially if you have an elementary school kid or even a middle schooler in some cases, depending on their subjects and their learning styles or abilities or disabilities, it should not take 6 to 7 hours. If it's not taking your child 6 to 7 hours and you feel like they're doing everything they should be doing, then stop. You do not have to force that time on them just because that's what happens in public school. Because you have to remember, in public school, they have lots of breaks, bathroom breaks, interruptions, recess, switching classes, teachers calling down students that are misbehaving, all these other things that are going on that make it take that long. It doesn't have to take that long when you do it at home. So don't force your kids to do that much school at home. It really, more than likely, is not necessary. Second thing I think is really important, and this is really, really important for those of you who are not planning to homeschool long term and you have these kids that are in public school and all of a sudden they're at home and it's completely different for them, and maybe you don't have any set curriculum for them to use. Let them tell you what they want to learn. It's okay. You can do unit studies and kind of let them guide you in this process. You're in it together. You're going to figure it out together, and it's going to help you a lot. And it's gonna make it a lot more fun for them if they are getting to do things that they're interested in and learn about things that they're interested in. So maybe sit down with each child and say, okay, is there a certain animal or an invention or someone in history or something that you want to learn about? And then you just look up things online, piece things together. There's a lot of free printables you can find, tons of places. I highly recommend Teachers Pay Teachers. It is a website where teachers and educators post unit studies and worksheets and stuff, and a lot of times you do have to pay for them, even though they're very affordable for the most part. But there are quite a few that are actually free. You can filter on the side and just check off free resources, and those are free for you to download and print. So definitely let your kids be involved in this process. It should be fun, and that's going to take a lot of the stress off of you, and it's going to make it a lot more fun for them if they have a lot more to say with their education, because they don't get that in public school. They don't get to decide what they learn and when they learn it, but when they're at home with you, they do. Another thing I would highly recommend at this time when you have your kids home is to spend it working on things that maybe they don't get to do in public school. So that could be life skills like learning how to do the laundry, taking care of the pets, balancing a checkbook, meal planning, cursive. I know that's a big one because a lot of public schools don't teach cursive. It's something that you would have to teach them on your own. Now's the perfect time to start doing those things because life skills are important. Take a list and start working on those things with your kids. It may not be something they're going to learn from a book, but it is still very, very valuable to their education. The fourth thing I think is really important, whether you're homeschooling just temporarily or you're planning on doing it for the long haul, it is okay to outsource certain subjects to something else or someone else to teach your kids. Now that could be a tutor or something like that, but in our case, the girls have a couple subjects that they do online. They have an online teacher, they watch the online lesson, and I don't have to teach any of those subjects they're doing online, which is amazing. The first program that we found that was an online learning type of program was teaching textbooks. I've talked about them so much in the past because I love them so much. It is the curriculum that we've used the longest, and it's the one that I think is the most important to our homeschool because it's a math program and I'm so bad at math. And thank goodness I found teaching textbooks. It was the first curriculum I ever purchased all those years ago, and we are still using it now with my oldest, and my youngest is using it as well. It is amazing because the lessons are taught for me online. I don't have to teach a single thing. If the girls miss a problem, they have an opportunity through the lesson to click back in and see how to do it again. It keeps grades for me, and it's just incredible. And I cannot say enough good things about teaching textbooks. I know if you guys have watched me for a while, you've heard me talk about it a lot. But it's just because I think it's really important, and I want to share it as much as possible, because if there are people out there that would want to homeschool, but maybe they feel the same way about math that I do, and maybe they're letting something as silly as math keep them from homeschooling their kids when they really want to. I want you guys to know that there is a program that is incredible. It's a solid math education. Whenever they introduce new topics, they're constantly reviewing previously taught concepts, and it's just an amazing program that builds on itself, and I love it. And like I said, I don't have to teach math, so I'm saving myself a lot of headache because I'm bad at math anyway. I'm even worse at explaining it, but also as a working mom, I work at home for YouTube. That is my job. And just general, you know, household things I have to do and taking care of the bookwork for the family. Like, I've got a lot going on. So to have just even math taken off my plate, that I don't have to teach it and I don't have to grade it, is incredible. So it's okay to do that. It's okay to find programs that teach your child. You don't have to be the one to stand there all day long and teach every single subject. Whether it's because you don't have the time to do it or the patience, or you feel like you're not capable of teaching that subject, there are programs out there like teaching textbooks that will teach your child for you, and that's okay. And my fifth thing that I really want to let you guys know about this whole homeschooling thing is your children are not going to fall significantly behind in a few weeks or even a few months of not learning anything new. I think the main thing, in my opinion, is to make sure that they are retaining what they've already learned and keeping up with their reading, whether that's them doing their own reading or you reading to them, whatever level they're at. I think that's the most important thing. It's also really important to be patient with yourself and be patient with your kids. This is an all new experience for them, and it's an all new experience for you. You guys are really gonna have to go through it and learn together, and that's okay to tell your kids. It's okay to say, I don't know how this is gonna work out. We're gonna try this. We're gonna do this today. We're gonna try this tomorrow. It's okay. As long as your kids feel safe and they know that you're doing what's best for them and you're doing the best you can, I think they know that. And I think that gives them a sense of calm and a sense of comfort when they know that you guys are in it together and you're figuring it out together. I really hope this helped you guys, encouraged you, motivated you. And I have a homeschooling playlist. I will link it for you in the description box. Every homeschooling video I've ever made is in that playlist, and there are so many of them. Curriculum choices from all different grade levels. I get a lot of questions about, what should I do with a preschooler? What should I do with a third grader? I have a lot of videos in my playlist that are all about curriculum we've done in the past with the girls. I've talked a lot about mistakes that I've made along the way, how I keep grades, how I organize teachers' manuals, tons of information in that homeschooling playlist. So I highly recommend you guys check it out. I think you'll find pretty much a video to answer every question, but if you don't, feel free to leave any questions you have here in this video in the comments. And I just want to encourage you guys that you love your kids, whether you're happy about this situation or not, and whether this is a permanent situation for you or not. You love your kids and you're gonna do what's best for them, but you've got to just take it slow, take a deep breath, and remember that you're in it together, and there are tons of people doing it with you at the same time all over the country, all over the world, that are kind of in the same situation as you. You're not alone, and you have us. You have the homeschooling YouTube community here. There's tons of homeschool moms on here that I know offer inspiration to me, and I think they'll be inspiring to you guys as well. So feel free, look around YouTube. There's other homeschooling moms out there that are willing to help with all of their videos, and I really hope this one was helpful for you guys. If it was, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video with anybody that you think might need or want to hear it. and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to check out teaching textbooks. Like I said, they are amazing and they're linked for you in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.